What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Freddy and Friends. Today I have a special guest, restaurateur, owns two of the hottest restaurants in the country, Alba in LA and Cucina, Alba in New York City, and also a fiery guitar fanatic and musician, which we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Julian Black.
Hi.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, man?
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
It's a real pleasure.
I'm excited. we meant to do this last week, and then I forgot that I had to go to New York and deal with that. But
shit happens,
yeah.
I'm back and forth between the two as well.
Yeah.
How do you like living out here now? Are you kind of like you're pretty much here?
I'm here.
You're here.
I mean, I'm also born and raised here.
That's right. You are from here.
Yeah. So my whole family's here.
Yeah.
Moved to New York in 2011. Been away from them since June of last year. So 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
It's funny. Like we were just talking about this before. Like I never thought I would move back to LA.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Yeah, I bet.
And now I go back to New York. I'm like, I don't think I ever want to live here again.
Man,
it's just,
I feel you.
It's just nice here, man. Like,
if you have this setup here, this is a house.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, so I got a spot in Gramercy Park. It's cool. It's a great neighborhood, but you know, you can't have people over.
No.
You know, it's still that same hustle and bustle shit where, like, you know, I see you there, like, maybe you got time to have lunch, but you're not coming over. We're not cracking open some big wines. We're not jamming.
No,
like
here it's totally different. Like, New York's all about, oh, I'll meet you at this place.
100%. Whereas
here it's like, hey, it's a Sunday afternoon. Come hang by the pool.
Come by the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang out, grab the guitar, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Cook steak.
You got it, bro. That's it.
It's just nice. I mean, that's literally what my brother and I do every Sunday.
Yeah.
We hang out.
Yeah.
We cook steaks. I'm a good cook.
Yep.
But this man knows how to grill a steak like you wouldn't believe.
I believe it.
Yeah. And he just learned from watching YouTube videos.
It's a talent, man.
Yeah,
I learned from chefs.
Yeah.
That would come over my house and show me.
I mean, listen, we were really lucky. Like, my mom is an amazing cook.
Yeah.
But my mom's also just an amazing creative. She can literally take on anything creative and be better than you in like a week.
Wow.
Thank God she's never picked up the guitar. But like, she was a screenwriter, and she now she's an architect, builder, designer, and she's like doing these incredible houses, and she's built restaurants, and she has a clothing line, and she's written books. Like, it's crazy.
Absolutely.
But
Wow.
So like, you know, come from a very creative family.
That's so cool.
But yeah, my brother just got really into barbecuing steaks and like got his whole setup down.
Nice.
He's got like the Binchotan charcoal. Like, he'll order like these massive boxes from Snake River Farms. And just be like, hey, I got this like crazy like Wagyu dry aged whatever thing. I'm like, yeah, man, bring it over. Let's cook.
Throw
Let's
that bitch
on.
on.
And I'll just like make up a little, you know, salad and a little red sauce, and we'll have a nice Sunday. But that's what's great about LA.
That's the whole thing, man.
Yeah.
That's the whole difference. And, you know, as much as I love going to New York, I love being here. And I've created better relationships here because of that, because they're coming over, because we're throwing steaks on the grill. It's just a different kind of thing.
Well, in New York, everything's very timed.
It is.
Here, I feel like time is elongated in a way.
Yeah. I don't feel like creative people like really like to watch the clock.
No.
You know, we have no concept of time.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I go crazy on planes. That's the only time I have a concept of time, because I'm like, get me the fuck off this plane. I need to go be doing something.
Yeah.
Not just sitting here with my thumb in my ass, just waiting for this plane to land.
That's the only time we know what time it is.
Oh man, but
that's funny, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, let's go back. I know all about, you know, your current situation with the restaurants, which is incredible, right? Incredible restaurants. Take me there though. Take me back. Yeah. Take me way back. You know how this all started.
I mean, we can go way far back if you want.
I mean, you tell me. You tell me. How did you get into this shit? Where did you start, and how did you get here?
So, I come from a family that has been very fortunate to travel all over the world and eat at some of the great restaurants in the world.
Yeah.
You know, I remember early on, I think I must have been like 10 or 11, maybe even younger than that. My dad was shooting a movie in Prague called A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, yeah.
I was younger than that. That was 2000, so I was like 7 or 8.
That's long, yeah.
And that was, I'd been to Europe before, but you know, when you're younger than that, it's hard to remember.
Sure.
But I remember like eating schnitzel for the first time, or there was a great Italian restaurant in Vienna, of all places, that we loved. or Quattro Passi in on the Amalfi Coast, right by Capri, and eating there. That was my first like 2 Michelin star experience. And I was young, and I always loved food. Yeah. My weight has fluctuated my whole life because of it. You put a bowl of pasta in front of me, I'm the happiest person in the world. You know what? I'm Jewish through and through, but I do have the horn around my neck. You know, I got to keep the Malocchio away.
The Malocchio,
yeah, exactly.
All right. I used to be in my fucking car. And
yeah. I mean, Italians and Jews are one and the same. Food, family, and anxiety. Like
every Jew I meet has the same conversation we have. Yeah.
We're all the same. Yeah. We're all the same.
I agree.
But anyways, so yeah, grew up here, went to Crossroads, was heavy into music. Yeah. Turned 16, my dad got me a car. He was like, here's your car. I'm not paying for your gas, and I'm not paying for you and your girlfriend to go have your dinners. So go get a job.
Because he knew you'd like fancy dinners already since you've been down in Capri for the last
it's his
10
fault.
years. It's his fault. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So they were regulars at this restaurant called Ammo on Highland. Okay. Which was kind of like the spot. It was right between like where all the actors lived and where all the studios were.
It's not there anymore.
It's not there anymore
because I've never heard of it.
It was there for a long time. Okay. And Benny, this guy Benny, was the GM, and I think he was a partner as well. Benny is an incredible musician. Okay. He's in a great band. I don't know if their band's still together, but called the Sugar Plum Fairies. Amazing musician, amazing songwriter, amazing restaurateur, amazing person. Yeah. So I called him up. I said, "Hey, can I come work for you?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, come on." So I think I started off as I was only ever a host. Okay, cool. I worked the door, but
you got the gift.
I know how to talk to people, but I kind of did a little bit of everything, right? Like the bartender called out Sunday brunch, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll bartend. We'll figure it out." I was 16, making Bloody Marys. I had no idea what I was doing. We didn't even I think I still had a flip phone, so you couldn't even Google how to do it. I was just like, I'm going to figure it out. It's vodka and tomato juice. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
That's it.
So did that till I was 18, moved to New York, went to the Clive Davis Institute at NYU, which was an amazing experience, but
I'm sure
I realized the music business was just not for me. Just took the fun out of it, which we'll get back to that.
Tell me about it. I'd love to talk about that.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot to dig into there. And in 2000, when I had first moved there, my dad's business partner told me about a restaurant called Teresi.
Sure. And I actually worked there.
Did you really?
For about 37 minutes.
Oh, that sounds
accurate. I walked the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah.
This is way back.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So I went there for dinner and met Jeff and Mario and Rich, and was amazed that they were creating these unbelievable dinners out of a 20-seat restaurant in Little Italy. Yeah, yeah. And mind you, I'd been to New York once or twice before I actually moved there. Yeah. I just went because I was like, I'm going to go start my own life. Sure. I got to get out of LA.
Which makes sense. A lot of people from LA think the grass is a lot greener there, and I get it.
For sure.
And they wind up really thriving and loving it there.
Yeah, and I did for a long time.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Until I didn't.
Yeah.
But so went there, met them, and then in 2013 they opened this place called Carbone.
Well aware.
Yeah, and I went there for dinner again with my dad and his business partner, and Louis took care of us. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Louis. Still with the company, rocking away. Yeah. And I still remember that dining experience to this day. And I remember leaving, and I said to my dad, I need to work here. I need to be here. Yeah. And I called Jeff the next day, said, I need to come work for you. He said, I'll connect you with the GM. They didn't have anything for me. I was like, dude, I'll wash dishes. I don't care. I need to be in this restaurant. I need to be a part of this. Yeah. Yeah. 2 months later, they opened for lunch. He calls me. He's like, hey, do you want to come be a lunch host? I said, yeah, I'll take whatever you can give me. So I was a 2-day-a-week lunch host.
Yeah, cool.
And then the next semester, arranged my schedule so I could work nights. Started working dinner host shifts, which was awesome. And I didn't understand that restaurants could do what this restaurant was doing. I came from super chill LA, oh yeah, don't worry, we'll get you, you're good. Yeah. This was hands-on aggressive service, dotting every I, crossing every T, wearing suit every day, Frank Sinatra blaring.
Yeah.
You know,
They put on a show there.
Exactly.
I came
you
from
took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, my wife and I, we worked in a restaurant very similar years ago, but that was super detailed. French chef, one of the top in the mobile travel guide, 5-star, whatever.
Yeah.
Carbone brought back the show.
Yeah. I mean, I think they hit the nail on the head when they said, forget dinner and a show. Dinner is the show.
Yeah. They brought it back.
And for me, being a musician and like, you know, I played every club up and down the Sunset Strip.
Yeah.
You know, like I love putting on a show.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like every single night.
Came together there.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Cool. Yeah.
And day I graduated college, Mario was like, "You're the maitre d' now."
Nice.
There'd never been a maitre d' before.
Yeah.
So I kind of figured out what that position was, and you know, I was 22 running.
Yeah,
the door.
I know you were fucking young, man. Yeah.
Running the door of like arguably the busiest restaurant in the country, maybe even the world.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It was crazy. I mean, the people I met, the opportunities I got.
Yeah.
You know, it was really something.
I bet. Yeah.
Stayed there till COVID happened.
Yeah.
I had worked my way up to assistant general manager, which was amazing. I mean, when I first got there, you know, everybody was like, "Who the fuck is this like rich LA douchebag kid think he can come in here and run with us?"
Yeah.
So I really had to.
You
prove
had a
myself.
lot to prove. No, you had a lot to prove with that background. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did.
I think so.
Yeah.
You know,
no, I know so for sure.
You had these like old school Italian dudes that had been doing it a long time, and like this is what they did for a living. This was their bread and butter.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that at first.
Yeah. And they were making money there.
Hell
you guys
yeah.
are making fucking money.
Oh, dude, forget it. They still are. I mean, that restaurant.
They still are. All of them are. Yeah, no,
that restaurant still cleans up.
Yeah. No, I know.
So yeah, COVID happens. Got laid off for 6 months, which honestly was like, I know this is probably not cool to say, but like I had a great time.
I had a great time. I had a great COVID. I'm happy to say.
Honestly, same. Like COVID. I got it March of 2020.
Yeah. Awesome.
Like I had the OG one.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that I did because I got it out of the way. Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah.
I came here for 6 weeks. It was the longest that I had been with my family since I moved away. And we did exactly what we do now on Sundays.
That's right.
We hung out, we barbecued, we spent time together.
Felt good. Yeah.
It was really, really nice. And, you know, my mom and my brother they didn't get to New York very often just because they're very busy with what they do here.
Yeah.
My dad, he's there all the time because of business and, you know, the movie world. Yeah. But it was just nice to get that experience being with them. So that's when I first was kind of like, I could maybe live in LA again. Maybe, if the right opportunity presented itself.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like late July 2020, Mario calls me. He's like, "Hey, you got to come back."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'll be there." Flew out the next day, another year at Carbone, and then he called me again. He was like, "Hey, we're reopening the grill and the pool, and we want you to be the general manager."
Which I think was a nice step in your career.
Yeah, I mean, the way he framed it was Carbone was my high school and my undergrad. The grill will be my PhD.
Your PhD or master's or whatever, yeah.
And boy, was he right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a different vibe. Another phenomenal restaurant.
For sure. Totally not me.
Okay.
I was a downtown guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I get
I was the guys. How we doing? What's
going
on? How we doing? You know, I wore a pinky ring.
A little more Carbone. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My friends called me Hesh.
Hesh. Okay.
Yeah, The Sopranos.
Of course.
Yeah. So being the Jew and a bunch of Italians, I was called Hesh, which they still call me Hesh, and I'm fine with that.
That's pretty good. It's
endearing. He was in the music business.
It's a very similar story.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Hesh, let's hear it.
Yeah, exactly, right? But got up to the grill. That was interesting, man. It was, I was 28. I was the GM of probably the most iconic dining room in American history.
Again, another slam dunk. One of the few restaurants that I actually still enjoyed in New York that did it right.
It's an amazing restaurant, but it was a steep learning curve for me.
Okay.
I mean, Carbone was like the Wild West. This was buttoned up in a way that I really didn't understand.
Yeah.
For me, it was just like, okay, make sure people are having a good time and, wine sales are good and whatever.
Yeah.
There it was, do the Warhols look okay?
Okay.
Are the windows clean? Is the carpet in good shape? Is the doorman on time?
Shit you may want to
learn
though if you're going to open your own restaurant.
For sure. And
Details
I think that's what Mario was insinuating.
It's interesting.
It took a while, but the eye that I was able to develop because of that restaurant,
yeah.
I wouldn't trade that for anything in the world. I mean,
it full circle now.
For sure.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, and also being the GM of a place like that.
Yeah.
Is, you know, there are guys in their 60s that would have killed for that position. I was 28.
Yeah.
And they entrusted my dumb ass with that. But, you know, I think I did them proud. And
yeah.
I think something else that I did, which I think they appreciated, was I brought a younger crowd there. It became a cooler restaurant. But I also think after COVID...
You started bringing them from Carbone.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, of course.
And I think after COVID, especially with the rise of TikTok and all this, and, you know, this kind of, you know, luxurious lifestyle that people like to see on social media.
Yeah.
I think I found a way to tap into that and bring those people to the restaurant. We got a younger crowd. I got my athlete friends there. I got my musician friends there. My actor friends there. People that, you know, Gerard Carmichael's a good friend of mine. Mm-hmm. He hosted SNL. I said, dude, do the after party at the Grill. And it was the only time SNL had ever done the after party at the Grill.
Amazing.
And it was awesome. It was so cool.
Yeah. You get to do cool shit.
Yeah, exactly. So that was an amazing experience. And then my partners now approached me in August of 2023, and they were like, hey, you know how to do what we don't, which is, you know, run a high-end restaurant. We want to make Alba a high-end restaurant.
Yeah.
I had gone to Alba, New York, a couple months after it opened.
Yeah.
It opened in August 2022. I went there for dinner in October 2022, and it was... Sorry, someone's clearly at my gate. Thought I silenced that thing. It was an interesting experience. The food was very good. Adam's food is great. I think Adam's an amazing chef. I'd known about Adam for a long time.
Yeah.
He was Mark Vetri's right hand at Vetri in Philadelphia for about a decade.
I know Vetri very well. That's where I'm from.
Yeah, so there you go. But the service was clunky and messy.
Yeah.
The guy like poured red wine into dirty champagne glasses. I was like, man, there's champagne in there. And he goes, oh, fuck, my bad, bro. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it don't work like that, dude.
I thought to myself, if one of my employees ever said that, oh, fuck, my bad, bro, at a table, I would have fired them immediately.
That was at the table.
That was at the table in front of me. He didn't know me.
Fuck.
Yeah. I was like, dude, you can't say that. So I had already... Yeah. I knew what the problems were.
A lot of cleanup.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it exciting.
For sure.
For someone in your situation.
But like, at least the food was good.
Yeah.
You know?
Solid.
So yeah, they approached me. They were like, hey, come help us fix New York up. And then, you know, we heard you want to get back to LA.
Yeah.
Be closer to your family. We're opening Alba LA.
So that you already knew about that in the plan?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I resigned the Grill in November 2023. They were not happy about it, but you know, it is what it is.
You got to do what you got to do.
I love those guys. I'm super appreciative to everything they did for me. I was there for 10 and a half years. I mean,
dude, they're monsters.
Yeah. I went from a child to a man with them. Like they literally watched me grow up.
Yeah.
I spent a third of my life with them.
For sure.
So always eternally grateful to them and, you know, what they did for me. It was time to kind of spread my wings and fly and see another operation and, you know, really test myself.
Yeah.
Because I had come from obviously a place that was very structured, that had systems in place.
Yeah.
And I knew that this was not that.
Right.
And I knew it was going to give myself an opportunity to use my mind in a way that I hadn't before.
Yeah.
And to this day, you know, I'm a year and a half, almost 2 years into being with these guys, and it's still, there are days that it is fucking challenging, and I really have to, you know, think to myself, how would Mario think about this? How would you know, these other people that I've known my whole career, how would they handle this?
Outside of the major food guys,
who
do you pull inspiration from when you're kind of thinking about how you want to run this place or what you need to do to make it better? And where does that inspiration come from?
It comes from a couple different places. I mean, I run pretty much everything by my dad.
Okay. Interesting.
Both my parents, but you know, they've kind of been my guiding light.
Because you got the business guy and the creative mom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, and my dad's super creative too.
Sure.
I mean, he's he's a producer, but he's one of the last, creative producers as well. He's on set every day. He's finding, for instance, he made a movie called Pursuit of Happiness. Mm-hmm. He found that story on like 60 minutes and developed the whole thing from start to finish. Yeah. They're actually going to do like a musical version on Broadway. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I think it's fine. I think people know about it. I think it was in the trades. If not, sorry. I run everything by them. Yeah. Another really good friend of mine is Simon Kim, who owns Coat and Coca-Doc in New York and Miami.
Of course. Coat's wonderful.
Yeah, Simon and I have been friends for a long time, since he had his first restaurant, Peora, in the West Village. Mm-hmm. He tried to get me to work for him, but Major was paying me more. So, Simon's been a guiding light to me through the years, and watching his success has been amazing too. And just to say that he's a good friend of mine is awesome, and he's been super supportive of me as well. Listen, I'm lucky to have a lot of people like that in my life, in the industry or not, just people that are business savvy, life savvy. I got a lot of people in my corner, and it's really nice.
It's required though. I mean, you can't be expected to figure it all out on your own.
No, absolutely not.
A lot of it you will, but to have those good support systems.
I know at this point in my life, like I know that every decision I have made has led me to where I am now, and where I am now is where I want to be. Yeah. So I have the confidence in myself that if I didn't have any of those people, I'd be able to figure it out.
Sure.
But man, it's nice to have those people.
It's nice to have those people. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
What are you finding are like some of the challenges now that you're facing that you didn't really foresee in this business?
Just running a restaurant in LA is very different than New York.
Yeah.
New York still, you can have kind of that old school mentality, Yeah. When we had if one of the captains at Carbone had an issue with me during service because maybe I quadruple sat them, they'd be like, Jules, come on, let's go outside. And we'd duke it out outside. Yeah. Nothing ever physical, but I'd yell at him, he'd yell at me. Yeah. We'd hug each other, tell each other we love each other, and we'd get back inside and we keep working, right? Yeah. That's very small stuff. Whereas here,
you got the guy that's broing you when he's pouring wine in the champagne.
Exactly. No, but in LA specifically, it's like this person looked at me the wrong way, and you got to get HR involved and document everything and this and
disaster,
that.
Ain't it?
And it's like, holy shit!
I hear the same shit from every.
Can we? Person. And I think it's every business though. It's not just the
restaurants. It's not just restaurants. It's every business. You got the wachtiest, stupidest laws here that are made up by God knows who, and for what reason we don't know.
It's crazy. And then there's the financial stuff on top of it. There's if someone works over 8 hours in a day, they get overtime. Whereas in New York, it's just if you work more than 40 hours in a week, you get overtime. It's a lot of weird things that I was not expecting. Yeah. That I probably should have looked into a little bit more. But we knew that minimum wage was high and that you can't take a tip credit and all that stuff.
It's a lot of bitching. It's a lot of babies.
It's a lot of babies. Well, you know what the thing is. In New York, regardless of where New York is right now and the state of affairs there and how the city feels, because it obviously doesn't feel the same. I mean, we were talking about this earlier. For sure. You go to restaurants like The Grill or, Per Se or Le Bernardin or, the great restaurants of New York, the staples of New York, even Carbone. You have professionals working there.
Correct.
These are people that have chosen to do this with their lives.
And they decided that they weren't going to be an actor anymore.
Exactly. And then
ship has sailed.
And they've already made the decision. Whereas here,
I am a lifer and this is what I do.
Here it's, I'm going to work this job in between, shooting this short. And
of course.
You don't have professionals here. You don't have people. I think that's changing. I don't want to say that fully because I will say I know I have a couple people on my team who's this is what I do for a living.
Yeah, there's some people that are into that biz. I mean,
but it's much harder to find here than it is in New York.
Absolutely.
In New York, you can find professionals.
And you had a bunch of those in New York too. I remember working in New York restaurants
for sure.
And who was an actor and who was doing this, and I was trying to do other shit too. But you're right. I mean, that's definitely a plague here for sure. It's just not serious.
A lot of young kids. I mean, I would say the average age of my staff in LA is probably 25. Yeah, sure. But to their credit, they've bought into what we're doing, man. I mean, you've been to the restaurant.
You guys are doing cool shit. I mean, look. So I first wound up at Cucina Alba after you had taken over.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, "Listen, you got to have this fucking chicken dish there." And
The chicken's ridiculous.
There's this off-menu gnocchi or some shit that, like,
Yeah.
I guess you guys still do it.
Yeah, the malfatti. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the worst diner in the world. I don't eat fucking gluten.
Yeah.
I don't eat dairy. I don't eat nightshades. I don't eat anything. Right?
Are you allergic, or are you just?
I'm everything. I don't even know what I am at this point. But just know that I'm the guy that you don't want in your restaurant.
Do you just crush protein? Is that all you do?
No, I don't even eat that much meat.
Wow. Okay.
But that's another episode.
Yeah.
But when I went to your restaurant,
I'm very into the health thing right now.
we could always talk about that.
Eating an ungodly amount of eggs.
I wouldn't do that.
No, not that much.
Damn, that fucking chicken's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
The chicken's really good. And so I'm like, all right, let's see what Alba's got over here. And
Yeah. I mean,
but yeah, no, you got great food, which is for me the corner. Like, so just to give you, like, from our perspective, right, is like world diners, right? We've eaten at every fucking restaurant in the world, literally every great restaurant. I've been trained by my wife now that we have to go out for ambiance, because you know the food is going to be, you know, you're not going out to eat anymore. We were talking earlier, you could buy the best ingredients in the world. And if you live here, right, you know, I shop at the farmers markets, I order my meat from wherever, I get this and that. I can cook anything. 9 out of 10 times I'm making better food at my crib
100%.
than what I'm getting for a $1,500 fucking tasting menu
100%
at most places. So I come in with that, you know, I was coming in with that mentality for a long time, and then my wife's like, you got to chill on that.
Yeah.
Let's see what the chairs and the chandeliers look like.
Yeah.
Let's see what the vibe is.
Well,
And so when the food's good, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I have this conversation with people a lot recently. Is they say to me, "Why do you think it's working?"
Yeah.
And I always say it's working so far. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, because you know I don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah.
But I think what we've managed to do is hit 3 things: food, service, and ambiance.
Yeah.
And
well,
in LA,
that's the 3 things.
In LA, you get 1 or 2 of those.
That's right.
It is very rare that you get all 3.
That's right.
Very, very rare.
Very
I mean,
rare.
there's probably 5 restaurants you can name that hit all 3.
I agree. You're probably getting 1.5 at most restaurants, if that. I mean, it's really, really pathetic.
And I think we nailed all 3. I mean, the space is beautiful.
Yeah.
I think my playlists are fucking amazing.
I haven't paid attention to that. I apologize.
I'll send you my playlist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
You're curating the music.
The
I'm
playlist
not surprised.
that comes on at 8:00. So it's like cool Motown vibes from like open to like 8:15.
Yeah.
And then once it starts getting a little busier and rowdier, I mean, we're busy. We're lucky. We're busy as soon as we open. The restaurant is full by 6:30, which is crazy.
That's awesome.
But at like 8:15, you want to stop listening to Smokey Robinson and you want to start listening to like late 70s, early 80s George Benson and Al Jarreau, which is where that goes.
Love that.
So I'll send you the playlist.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
It's a good one.
I gotta pay attention next time I'm in there.
I'm into it. But so vibe, service. You know, we hired this whole staff in late September of 2024, thinking we were opening in late October of 2024.
Yeah.
We didn't open until February of this year.
That's right.
So we made the decision to spend the money and train the staff for 5 months.
For fucking 5 months.
And like,
which is probably a good decision.
Honestly, man, I'm so glad that we did.
Yeah.
Because I would put our service in LA up against any service in New York. Like, I think we crush it.
I believe you.
I'm really, really proud of the service. And then Adam's food is obviously extraordinary.
Yeah. The food's great.
You know, Adam's palate and his just skill in general is amazing. And he also, you know, he and I have developed such a great rapport together.
Yeah.
I completely, like, in April, I had left for a week for my birthday, and like I knew everything was going to be fine in the front of house because Adam was watching, and he had left for a week a couple weeks ago, and he knew everything was going to be fine in back of house.
So you leave him to watch
walking.
The front of the house.
Yeah, and he'll leave me to watch back of house.
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
we've developed that trust in each other, which is really, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I've always wanted. And then we have, you know, our 2 other partners, Kobe and Will, but they're New York based. Like, Adam and I are the ones that are here.
Yeah.
And you know, the fact that the 2 operating guys, the food guy and the operating guy, can have that kind of sync is really, it's special.
Yeah.
It's really, really special.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So yeah, I think like all 3 of those things was a bit of luck, but a lot of planning.
Yeah.
And a lot of good execution.
Yeah.
I will say friends and family, the first night that we were open was probably the worst night of my life, but that's always going to be the case.
You can't always get it right.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to achieve.
It's, you know, it's like your first live dress rehearsal is always going to be a fucking mess, right? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I feel like we've found our footing.
Yeah.
Things feel good.
Yeah.
You know, I was just able to leave for a week. Adam wasn't there.
Yeah.
There was, you know, neither of us were there, but we trusted the team.
Sure.
And to have that trust in my team 4 months into us being open, 5 months into us being open is really rare.
Yeah.
We've got a great management team. We've got great chefs.
I think it's your mate or D. He's super. I forget his name.
Kevin.
Yeah.
So
I see him in New York.
Kevin's a fucking legend.
Yeah. He's amazing.
Kevin, you should have Kevin on the podcast, honestly.
I love him.
Kevin needs to write a book.
I see him everywhere I go. I'm like,
so Kevin is a New York legend.
Yeah.
I
even seen him opening. He was at it was on the restaurant on McDougal. He was helping them out.
So yeah, he was at Minetta Tavern for a long time.
Yeah, but no, the
Which
closer to was it McDougal, right off of Prince, and he was doing something there. I don't know the name of it. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, he might have been at Little Prince because that's.
Yeah, I think maybe it was.
Yeah,
Little
well,
Prince.
Kobe, my partner, also owns Little Prince. So
maybe it
that
was.
That
would
explain.
Yeah.
But
he's everywhere.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
So but mostly Balthazar for like 15 years.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember him from there.
When I was running the door at Carbone, it was like me and Kevin King. We were like the two downtown maitre d's. If you knew us, you could get in anywhere you wanted.
Yeah.
And
he's an OG, man. I love him.
Yeah, Kevin is awesome, and the fact that he moved to LA and is doing this thing with us, it's really cool.
I was talking to him about that, and he was like, you know, I'm making do out here. He
likes it out here.
I'm sure he.
I mean, he's a New Yorker through and through.
Right. It's a hard transition.
Yeah,
I think he's converting a little.
No, I think he likes it. He likes
I think he does too.
Yeah. He's like, the girls are different here. I'm like, yeah, I know. But no, man, it's great to have him, and he's just, you know, he's such an adult presence. And the best thing is, you know, all these LA movie people who spent a lot of time in New York and went to all these restaurants, like they recognize him. They're like, holy shit, Kevin.
Of course.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's important, man. It's important.
Yeah.
I think at this stage, it's like, you know, you want to be known at places. So I think your service, for me, service is the most important. It actually,
for sure,
it actually trumps food. Because if you can get that kind of rapport, I feel like you're going to a place where, like, I would go to a place consistently over trying new shit.
Yep.
If I know the food's good, obviously, but if I know they fucking know me, they know what I eat, they know what I drink. You know, the questions are minimal. We just gel. So important.
I would much rather go to a place where the food is like a 6 out of 10, but service is 10 out of 10. 100%. And by service, I don't mean like, you know, good evening.
No. We don't have to be so buttoned up. But
it's not even that. It's just
it's
like
human.
Feeling taken care of. The whole thing. That,
like at my house. Like,
exactly.
We're not gonna miss a beat.
That's what I always say to the staff. It's like,
it's
guys, this is our house. We're inviting people into our home.
That's it. It doesn't have to be so fucking like, you know, 1800s France.
No. And nobody wants that anymore.
Nobody does want that. No. But they want that, what we're saying.
Yeah.
They want to feel like they're a guest at your home.
I mean, listen, if my water glass stays empty for, you know, 20 minutes and I'm at a restaurant, that's going to annoy me. Yeah. You know, like I shouldn't, especially if you're paying for bottled water, you shouldn't have to ask for a refill.
I agree.
But, you know, I get annoyed by those.
Although I have to say, I have been working in the restaurant business for many years. You know, you're taught to keep that fucking glass full, no matter what they're drinking.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I've noticed in a lot of restaurants, it's kind of like it's at a level that's really annoying. They're just pouring water. Yeah. And I'm like, get the fuck away from the table, but like, just leave me alone. Like, nonstop pouring water. I'm like, I know what's going on, like with management in that situation.
Yeah, it's all the art of knowing when to leave. Right.
100%.
Like,
it requires some EQ.
Yeah. I remember really early on at Carbone, one of my dad's friends came and, you know, he was like, oh, your son was so amazing. He talked to us. But the best thing about him is he knew when to leave.
Yeah. That's all it is, right?
Exactly. At the end of the day, like, my friends are coming to the restaurant to see me and to hang out. Yeah. But, like, they're coming to have dinner with the person they're coming to have dinner with. Yeah. I'm not included in that. Yeah. That's okay. They're at my restaurant, so I know that, like, I will hang out with them for a little bit. Yeah. But, like, people don't know when to leave. People don't know when to leave. Like, I remember in general,
there's a specific kind of personality and EQ, like I'm talking about. That, like, so just a quick example. When I was working at a pretty heavy restaurant in New York, Seinfeld used to love going there. Yeah. And he came in one night, and I would always if he was coming, I would give him to me because they knew I knew when to leave. Yeah. Him, Larry David, Ricky Gervais, fucking Martin. It was like It was like an 8 top of the top comedians.
Yeah.
They were doing that show. This is way back. It was like 09.
Yeah.
And like most people wouldn't be able to deal with that.
Right.
You know, but I knew how to just like, you're normal people.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going to do what I got to do and get the fuck out of your way.
Dude,
leave you the fuck alone.
Kim and Kanye used to come to Carbone all the time.
Sure.
And I wasn't even a captain. I've never worked a tipped position in a restaurant.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But they wanted me to take care of them.
Right. Of course.
And I would.
Yeah.
And the captains were cool about it. They were like, yeah, do your thing.
Well, yeah, nobody wants anything to go wrong. They want it to just be smooth, and everybody's going to be taken care of.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, no, you're 100% right. I mean, you gotta know how to come and go.
I don't know if you could teach that. I think you could probably teach a little bit.
You can teach it a little bit.
Yeah.
But
You still got to train on it, but people even have it, they don't like.
It's all just reading people, man. I mean, that's what I tell people I do for a living is like, I read people.
That's right.
I can look at a person's face that is sitting at one of my tables in my restaurant, and I can know if something is wrong.
Right.
And it can be a quick glance, like that quickly.
That's the art.
Yeah. And I'll walk over, hey guys, is everything okay here? No, you know what? The pasta came out cold. Let me take care of that for you.
Right.
And a lot of it's knowing how to recover, which you can also teach a little bit of that.
Recovery's tough.
But, you know, sometimes people just want to feel like they're important.
They just want to be heard.
Yeah, that's it.
They just want to be heard.
That's it.
And even if they're wrong, I mean, they just want to be fucking heard.
I mean, listen, 9 times out of 10, I disagree with the people that have an issue in the restaurant, right?
Right. Yeah.
But I'll never tell them that because it's more important to me that they come in and have a nice time and they leave with a good memory.
If it costs you $100, who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? Exactly. Exactly.
That's the part that's just like, you know, you just got to make it right.
Yeah.
And if they're wrong, they're wrong. Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, something that I think we did great at Carbone was, you know, just make people feel good.
Yeah.
They waited a long time for this reservation.
You don't have a choice in that restaurant. If you're waiting months and months and months and it's the most hype restaurant in the world and like you're not having a blast, you're not leaving there like feeling like you're a celebrity.
Yeah. And honestly, it's the same thing at Alba LA. I mean, our wait list for a Tuesday night in July, I've got 500 people on my wait list tonight. Yeah. That's crazy. We're doing I don't even know what day it is. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Whatever. Who cares? But we're closed Sundays and Mondays. Thank God.
Yeah.
You know, I've got
unless you know him.
Yeah. Then I'll come over and cook the agnolotti for you. Well, Adam will cook it, and I'll just look pretty serving it. I just tell people I serve pasta for a living. But no, I've got like 500 people on the wait list for tomorrow. We're doing 250 covers on a Tuesday in July in LA.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And I'm aware how crazy that is.
I know.
Like, there's no other restaurant that's doing that.
I only know of one, and I know the owner. You know Bungalow in New York?
Yeah.
He's got like, I've seen it. It's thousands.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
How do you get in?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But that's insane. Even if you had 150 on a wait list. Yeah. It's nuts.
Dude, it's amazing.
The whole, we could go on and on about how, you know, because part of my other business with my wife is getting people into restaurants. Right. And like, it's a nightmare.
For sure. I mean,
insanity.
Last summer, as soon as I moved back, I started doing R&D with some friends of mine, just going around to restaurants and like seeing what the state of affairs was here in LA. Yeah. We went to Bestia at 5:30 on a Monday in July, and they were packed to the gills.
Yeah, yeah.
To the gills.
Yeah.
And that's a big restaurant.
And that's an early reservation.
Yeah. On a Monday in July. I couldn't believe it.
I get it.
I could not believe it.
I get it. They've held it down. I mean, that's
for sure.
And nobody wants to go downtown. Like literally, if you're going to Bestie at this point, you're like, well, you're putting it all on the line.
100%.
Like,
I don't want to go downtown.
No, I just went to Damian the other night just because. I mean,
I hear they're struggling, which makes me
struggling.
sad. Yeah.
They used to be great.
I went back to Cosme when I was in New York.
Well, Cosme I go all the time because I live a block away.
It's still phenomenal.
I just go to the bar. They know me. I have a margarita and guacamole.
It's great.
It's one of my top spots.
That corn husk meringue.
They don't fuck around.
That
thing's crazy. I just pop right in.
It's probably, in my opinion, it's the greatest dessert in the country.
It's phenomenal.
I don't think there's anything that comes close.
There's nothing close to that.
It's
so good.
It's because it's not too sweet.
It's perfect.
It's a perfect dessert.
It's a perfect dessert. Yeah.
Like texture-wise, flavor-wise.
Yeah.
It's not too heavy.
It's so good.
Yeah, I could talk about that dessert.
No, like I said, it's a problem that they're so close to my apartment.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah, man, it's a wild time ever since COVID, and then restaurants became like these fucking because it's attainable luxury.
For sure.
Because everybody essentially can have a piece of that pie. Because even if you're saving up,
right.
You know, it's super easy to drop $500-$600
for sure.
at an Italian restaurant, right? Even
Sure.
if you're not fucking drinking.
100%.
Right? And like for a lot of people, that's a stretch, but they're saving up. They're waiting the 3 months.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, but it's attainable. You could, you know, it's not like an $80,000 Birkin or something like that. So that's what I think has happened there, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody wants a piece of that. And because of social media, like it's cool to be at these restaurants. And,
I mean, I went to go say hi to my buddies at Teresi the other day. And again, like 5:30 July of Thursday, they had a line around the block just to sit at the bar.
I know. It's a good restaurant. I like Teresi. I the new one on,
I right now I think Teresi's probably the best restaurant in the city, except it's right up there with Theodora in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Theodora, next time you're in New York, I got you.
Okay.
But only you. Don't ask me for reservations. It's amazing.
Okay.
But Tomer, who's the chef and owner, he's got Miss Ada's as well.
Okay.
It's like Israeli, Mediterranean, Middle Eastern food.
It's something a little different.
Everything's cooked over an open flame.
Yeah.
You know, another great chicken dish. I never order chicken when I go to restaurants because it's fucking chicken. His chicken, man. Oh.
There's only a few chickens I order. You guys, believe it or not, and if you haven't had it, Union Square Cafe.
Great chicken.
Phenomenal
Great chicken. Yeah. And great burger too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. On my corner.
Yeah.
Again, I'll take your recommendation with Theodora.
Yeah.
There's a couple good chickens out there, but it's fucking chicken, right?
The chicken they used to do at the Nomad was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Sad that closed. But Theodora is an amazing restaurant.
Okay.
And again, service isn't like overbearing, and it's not like they're hitting every mark, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Because it's good enough where they hit it.
They hit it.
The food is so fucking good. The room is so cool.
They got all three.
Dude, they got all three.
I love it.
And it's like, it's almost like a railroad style apartment on the first floor in like a townhouse in Brooklyn.
It's cool.
And it's awesome. The subway station's like right outside.
Yeah.
So like there's like 6 homeless dudes
like
singing the blues a cappella before you walk in there. Like, you know, but it's so good. And you walk in there and just the smell of it, you're just like, fuck.
Baller. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. I highly recommend it.
Okay. Love that.
Yeah, I mean, and then I think the flip side of that, just going back to service and hospitality, I think something that changed after COVID was this this approach to hospitality that is very inhospitable.
Yeah.
And I find that a lot in restaurants now, and it really upsets me because that is the opposite of how I operate.
Yeah.
Going back to what we were talking about, like if someone has an issue with something, you take it on the chin and you say, you know what, you're right. I'm so sorry. Let me
why
take
are you
care of
fighting
this
with the guests? Just take it. Yeah, just eat it.
It just became this like we care more about ourselves than we do our guests.
Yeah.
Your guest pays your rent.
Correct.
Your guest puts food on the table for your family.
Correct.
Like take it on the fucking chin.
Take it on the chin, man.
Oh, I don't like that this person was short with me at the table.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. That's what I'm saying. Like that shit didn't fly when I worked.
No, man.
Shit didn't fly.
I had people say the most outlandish shit to me you would ever believe.
I believe it.
I had a guy threaten to kill me once.
Yeah.
Like legitimately. That's a crazy story.
And you took that shit on the chin.
You have to.
Then
again, I had like the entire staff like walk up behind me and be like,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But still.
But nonetheless, it's like, listen, if someone puts a hand on one of my employees, especially if it's a man putting a hand on a woman, totally different, right? Different, yeah. But like, you're going to get cranky people at restaurants. Yeah. We serve food. People come to restaurants hungry. People get hangry when they're hungry. Exactly.
Yeah, they're hungry.
So you got to just like kill them with kindness. And this idea of killing with kindness is gone.
It's gone. Well, people are brain dead.
Yeah.
I mean, look, and obviously I'm not talking about your staff, but generally, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Most people are fucking gone.
100%.
They have no awareness. They're shot. They're vaped out. They're fucking like whatever it is. They're brain dead. I mean, I'm dealing with idiots on a daily basis. Yeah. They don't know. Like one of the things that kills me could be a high-end restaurant. It could be a gelato place.
Yeah.
What's in there? Do you have, like I said, I don't do dairy, right? If I ever want a piece of chocolate, you have 100% cacao.
Right.
I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You serve your job is to serve chocolate.
Dude, 100%.
You have chocolate here. You don't know if you have 100%
And again, that's why
cacao?
I'm so proud of our staff.
What do you know?
You can ask a busser
right.
what the allergies are in any dish on the menu, and they will know.
just your job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to know much else. Like, if you're a waiter, like a server, you got to know what's in the fucking food.
100%.
I think that's, like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
When I worked in the business, food allergies really weren't a thing. That's how long ago we're talking.
Yeah.
And I would wing it, but you can't do that shit anymore.
No. Not at all.
You can't do that shit.
No.
But it's your job.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have that. Those kind of jobs, like, they're great for, you walk out the door, you go home, you don't have to think about it, you make great money.
Right.
But when you're there, you got to be on, you got to know your shit.
100%.
And that's it. Just do your job.
I always say this to my staff. I always say, you guys ever seen a Broadway show? Because, of course, they have. They're all actors.
Right.
They're like, yeah. I said, have you ever seen an actor phone it in at a Broadway show?
Never.
I'm like, no. I said, imagine going to Hamilton. You pay $1,500 a ticket.
Yeah.
And Lin-Manuel Miranda's just like, you know what? Fuck it.
You know?
I'm having a bad day. I'm not going to give it my all.
Yeah, why? Why would I show up?
You would feel so upset.
It's ridiculous.
It's the same thing in restaurants,
The
man.
same ticket price.
Yeah, for sure.
Same shit.
We have people coming to the restaurant spending $20,000.
Of course, I know.
Take care of them. Show up. Give your whole self. Leave your fucking ego at the door.
Please.
Leave your sensitivity at the door.
Right.
And come in and get the job done.
And be grateful that you're going to fucking make $500 that day,
Exactly.
whatever it is. Like,
Exactly.
because God, it's not easy to make money.
No, it's not easy to make
People
money.
may tell you it is, but
It's not at all. And if it is easy, call me and let me know how, please, because I'd like to know.
It's not easy, man.
No.
So you got to be grateful for those positions. And,
Yeah.
and like restaurant business is great for that. If you
Yeah.
work for a fucking popular restaurant, you could make some bread.
I mean, listen, that's some of the reason why, like, I chose not to go into music, besides the fact that, like, I hated the business itself. Like, when I graduated school, I was making a nice salary for being 22 and running the door of a restaurant in downtown New York. It wasn't anything to write home about, but like, it was fine.
You were doing it, yeah.
It was the people coming in and putting money in my hand that was like life changing.
That was helping it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I bought this with the money that I made at the door at Carbone.
Sure.
I bought half of my guitar collection with cash because of that.
Because of the side tips, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's...
But I knew how to treat people.
Of course.
Like, I took care of them and they took care of me. And that's what this business is all about at the end of the day.
That's right.
You want a good tip, you got to take care of people.
So what was so wrong with the music business?
Oh, you want to go
Don't
there?
mind me asking.
Let's get there.
No, you want to go there?
I think one of the best and worst things I did for myself, besides go to music school, was intern at a publishing company as a songwriter.
Oh, you're not trying to advance your career,
Right. Listen, I met a lot of amazing people at that internship, and they all were like, "You're the best intern we've ever had."
I bet.
I did fucking nothing.
No, there's nothing to
I
do.
did nothing. Well, I was at Sony ATV.
Yeah.
And they were acquiring EMI at that point.
Okay.
And it was just like craziness.
Yeah.
And I had like a little office that was like this big. I got an office as an intern, like my own office. It was so wild.
How long did you last?
I was there a whole semester, like
Really?
6 months. Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I did the whole thing.
Okay.
I would just go in there. They'd give me like one assignment a week. I'd finish it in 20 minutes. And then I would just like sit there and do my homework or hit up whatever girl I was talking to and just like kick my feet up. And, if they need something. Yeah. But they were like, "You're so amazing. Like, we love you." But at the same time, like one of my very close friends is this guy, Jake Fain, who was there and then he left. And now I'm sorry, Jake, I don't remember the company you're at now, but he's a partner at this cool new company. I think it's like a label and they're doing a whole bunch of stuff, but, Google Jacob Fain if you're interested. Another person you should have on here. He's a fascinating guy.
Okay. I like those kind of people.
Yeah. But he really took me under his wing and like taught me a lot about, listen, as a songwriter, this is everything that you need to know. And this is like what you're going to get, what you're not going to get. And I know you're working at Carbone. Like, you should really think about what kind of life that you want, especially because, the type of music that I make for myself, that I write as an artist, because I'm aside from a songwriter and producer, like I sing and I play my own stuff and I write my own stuff, is not anything that would ever be played on a radio. I mean, now it kind of is.
It's coming. Yeah,
it's coming back.
I think you may have your moment.
Yeah, we'll see. It's funny.
We all may.
I was talking to this girl and she was like, "Oh, play me on your song." I'm like, all right. She goes, "You need to like put this on TikTok because I guarantee you would blow up. I was like, I don't want to blow up. Like, I don't want. I thought I wanted that. I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't think that that's the important part of it.
No, I now play and write for myself.
Yeah.
And I don't have to write a song to pay my rent or my mortgage or whatever. Like, I make enough money where, like, if I want to go buy myself a new ES335, I can go do that. Yeah. And if I had stayed in the music business, like, I couldn't do that.
You'd be looking at it from the window.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
And should I be buying that ES335? Probably not. But I can.
I mean, I think you should get it.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
You know what? I have not bought a guitar this year, and I'm very proud of myself for that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I will.
It's really admirable.
It's coming. It's coming. Yeah.
I'll come with you. Yeah, Let me spend it for you.
I'll get there.
Let me pick it out for you.
Yeah, right? Like, I purposely have not gone to Norm's after I watched the documentary. I'm like, I can't go there.
No,
like,
it's bad.
I cannot walk in there. Can't do it.
Do you like vintage shit?
Yeah.
Well, you do. I saw the acoustics.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Yeah, you do.
I've got a 51 LG2, which I love. I've got a 1970 D18, which is awesome. I got that. My dad bought that for me for my 21st birthday.
I think that's one I saw on your Instagram.
Yeah. I put up the two of them side by side. I was like, they look so nice together.
Yeah.
But yeah, that D18 is really special.
Is it like an auditorium body?
The D18's
or is it
just
it's a full
it's a dreadnought.
It's a full dreadnought.
It's full dreadnought.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
I got that at Matt Umanov Guitars, which
Matt Umanov.
Yeah, man.
Is he still open?
No, he closed.
When?
I think COVID took it out.
Fuck.
So he still owns the building.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
Just keep it open.
I know.
You own the building, bro. Like,
I know. I love that store. So overpriced, but what?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I never bought nothing there.
Great,
I used to, like,
great collection. But what's interesting is my buddy Alex, who worked there for a long time, opened TR Crandall in New York, kind of on the Lower East Side. Next time you're in New York, check their stuff out. I mean, they have an amazing selection of vintage instruments.
I moved over to Rudy's once they opened.
Rudy's is great too.
I mean, once they moved, in Soho.
Yeah. Rudy's is great. Again, very expensive, but
it's ridiculous.
The whole market is expensive now.
Of course.
I got a 69 P bass that I love.
That's right. You started as a bass player.
Yeah, started as a bass player. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, a lot of my guitars that I've had since I was 10 years old, I guess, are considered vintage at this point. I've got the 1960 50-year reissue Les Paul Classic.
Fuck.
That thing's awesome. It's chambered, so it's lightweight, and it rips.
Oh, wow.
The last guitar I got, though, is my PRS. I got McCarty 594.
Nice. Now you're talking my territory.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful guitar. I mean, it's like... John Mayer's one of my favorites. I got his Silver Sky when it came out.
Yeah, I had a Silver Sky.
I love it. I mean, listen, I've got a couple Strats, but I'll always pick that one up. I just like the way it feels.
Yeah.
I think it sounds really good.
Neck's a little flat for me. It's a little, I don't know, thicker. I don't know. I like it.
But because I'm a bass player, like, I'm used to a thicker neck.
Yeah.
So that's why I was always kind of, I geared towards that. Yeah. I mean, my McCarty has a thick fucking neck.
McCarty's a fucking trunk, man.
But dude, this guitar.
But so versatile.
I always used to make fun of PRS.
No.
Because I'm like, oh, fucking losers play PRS.
Really?
Yeah. Because I was a jazz head.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you gotta.
John McLaughlin plays a PRS.
I know.
Man.
I know. I was being an asshole.
You were.
But now I'm like obsessed.
Yeah. No, I love him.
I mean, that fucking guitar, and it's like the artist wood package or whatever.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I'll show you a picture of it, but it's like. Yeah. Oh man, it rips! And I just brought my my vintage deluxe reverb out from New York, which I got to figure out a situation with that. I might give it to my buddy who has a studio because it's just too fucking loud.
Too loud for your crib?
It's so loud.
Even on 2?
Dude, on 2, it will shatter your eardrums. It's crazy.
Oh man,
the thing is so loud. But
wow.
Yeah, I got a couple cool guitars. I got there was a great guitar store in New York called Ludlow Guitars.
Yeah.
They closed a couple years ago, which made me sad because they also had some great stuff. But I walked in there, I think this had to have been like 2013, 2014, and I saw this candy apple red telly. I was like, that's cool. And it was a 94 Japanese telly.
Oh,
like
grab.
Yeah,
grab.
For sure. I got it for $750.
Amazing. I
put in new electronics. I put in a 4-way switch. It's got the Rio Grande pickups on it, which I might change out now.
Okay.
But that's when I got heavy into making country music. So I was like, I need a great telly. And that thing is like on most of what I recorded when I was in college, because it just had that punch to it.
Yeah.
I wanted just to sound like Brad Paisley.
Japanese Fender stuff's amazing.
Dude, from like 88 to 94, 95.
MOJ.
Amazing.
Or
amazing
MIJ,
stuff.
rather.
MIJ, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, that thing's awesome. I just recently got the Brent Mason Telecaster with the B-bender on it.
Oh, really?
That thing's awesome.
Oh, cool.
That thing's really cool. It's got the...
He's got a PRS too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has a PRS too, but his telly has like a red single coil in the middle of it.
Dope.
And it just like, it's the strattiest sound out of a telly. It's so wild.
I love it.
Yeah, and I'm still fucking with the B-bender trying to figure out how that works. But yeah, I've gone full country. It's kind of crazy.
So like what are you recording these days?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Okay.
Nothing. I mean, at this point, like, I play every day.
Yeah.
But I haven't had any of my gear here for a year. I literally just brought it out. Like I sent my Apollo out, all my studio monitors.
So your interfaces and all, you had nothing.
Yeah, I literally had nothing. So I just shipped everything out. So I got to set it up still. But yeah, honestly, I haven't. The last thing I recorded was probably over COVID. My best friend Zach, who has a great studio, and he's just, I'm so proud of him. He's killing it.
He's in New York?
No, he's here. He's
here.
He's in the Valley. He did like last. What do they call trash talk record? He does a lot of hardcore stuff.
Hardcore shit. Okay.
But also some pop stuff. He and I were in a band together when we were in 7th grade, so we decided to re-record.
Oh, the classics.
The album that we made together.
Yeah.
We had to take everything down a couple steps because I can't sing that high anymore.
Oh, that's funny.
But that was probably like the last thing that I recorded.
Okay. Well, we'll get you back working here.
Yeah, no, we will. I need to find I have a community of musicians that I've known for forever, but we all just do such different stuff now.
We should get everybody together.
That's what I want to do. Like,
see what the hell happens.
And I said to them, I was like, guys, like, let's all just get into a room, a bunch of amps, bunch of gear.
This is smart.
And let's just jam.
I literally just a guest I just had on. We just cut a song, and I've known him for a while. And he's a phenomenal, Grammy-winning producer and great dude. But like, we never had the time to sit down. Sat down at my house for 3 hours. Yeah. Came out with something. Yeah. Like that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, for sure.
There's magic in that.
100%.
Get a bunch of fucking dudes together.
I haven't done that in and that was another reason why I kind of stopped playing music. And you and I were talking about this before we started recording. Was like in New York, you don't have the space.
Can't get together with the guys, and you're just in the box yourself.
Exactly. Whereas here, when I was growing up, like I had a whole room in my parents' house that we converted into like an awesome rehearsal room that we could record in, and like people would just come in and out all day long. We'd just be jamming all day.
And now where you're living now, I think the creativity is going to flow.
For
you
sure.
You can literally hear music in the air.
Dude.
I've lived there.
I mean, that Laurel Canyon sound is what I grew up on.
Yeah, that seems to be your vibe. Yeah.
Tom Petty's probably in my top 5 of all time. Joni Mitchell, James Taylor.
Yeah.
Jackson Brown, like all these guys, like that. That is what I love. Actually, cool. Joni Mitchell came to the restaurant with Steven Stills and Neil Young, and that was really fucking cool.
Stills, man.
That was like that blew me away. Yeah, but cool. Yeah, there's a lot. You can feel the energy there, especially because my house is not a new house. It's been there. It's been there since like the late 40s.
Oh yeah.
So like you can feel it. Like there's something going on there, and
100%.
Yeah, it's. I always knew that if I were to move back to LA, that's where I would want to live. So I'm really happy that like I got this place here.
Yeah.
And you're right. Like it makes me want to play all the time.
100%.
Like I get home and I grab one of my guitars and I just start playing.
That's amazing.
And it definitely inspires you.
Hopefully you get the band back together.
Dude, I need to
get that group of dudes together,
right?
And sit them in the room and see what happens. It's essential.
It definitely is
for your healing.
Yeah, exactly. I got a lot of healing to do.
What else you got going on? You did mention you're taking care of yourself a little better these days, and what's that entail?
I've never focused on my physical health ever. I mean, when you're in the restaurant business and you're in New York and you're in your 20s, you're drinking, you're smoking, you're eating constantly.
You're getting to the gym at 3 a.m. Doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Yeah. I was eating in restaurants every fucking night. Mm-hmm. And that's it's unhealthy.
Even if you tell them to make you something good, it's
100%. I moved here. I did my quick R&D of checking out the restaurants and whatever, and then I just started getting really into cooking at home. knowing what was going into my body.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of cardio, not anything crazy, but like, 7-mile walks or going to the gym and getting on the treadmill for 45 minutes or, just trying to get some weight off.
Yeah.
I was 60 pounds heavier a year ago.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. You dropped a lot of weight.
Yeah. And I needed to. I mean, I was not in a good place mentally, emotionally.
Yeah.
My life was very different a year ago for sure.
Yeah.
And started to get the weight off, feeling better. Some other changes happened in my life, and now I'm like very able to focus on me and my well-being. I'm doing Pilates. I've got a trainer.
Nice.
Still do things on my own.
Yeah.
But I dropped all the weight, and then I was like, okay, I should probably put some muscle on because I don't want to have fucking spaghetti arms.
You don't have dad bod, dude. Yeah.
Exactly. So now I'm in the gym with my boy Chase 2 to 3 days a week, and then Pilates 1 or 2 days a week.
Cool.
Just trying to do that. A lot of protein, not actually eating a ton of eggs every day, but I do start my day with like 3 eggs and a chicken breast, ton of water.
Yeah.
And just really focusing on that.
I think the time is now.
And LA promotes that. New York doesn't.
It's part of the thing here.
Yeah. I mean, in New York, it's like,
yes.
Something people always can't believe about me is like, I've literally never done drugs in my life. I've smoked weed and that's it.
I believe it.
Like, you're in the restaurant business. You're like, you've never done cocaine?
I think you'll be doing drugs in Laurel Canyon.
Yeah, right.
You better be.
Yeah, right. But it's just never interested in me.
Yeah, sure.
But like, in New York, you just, it's not conducive to a healthy lifestyle. It's you do cocaine and then you go to the gym. I've never understood people that do that. Like, you go out for an all-night rage.
Well, it's the only way you can stay up.
Yeah, for sure. And you rage all night and then you go to the fucking gym. I also started focusing a lot on my sleep. My sleep is so important to me.
Got the Oura ring?
I do. I only wear it when I sleep though.
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
When I work out during the day, I'll wear my Apple Watch. I used to wear a Whoop every day, but it like looked weird having a Rolex and a Whoop.
They suck.
Yeah.
Like, who wants that on their...
The Oura ring's cool. I like to track my sleep.
Yeah.
But I know what I'm doing throughout the day, so I don't track it if I'm not actually exercising or sleeping.
I get it.
But yeah, like if I get anything below like an 85 on the sleep score, I'm like, fuck, I really fucked that one up.
Do you feel it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I do. And I think some of it's probably like placebo because you look at the number and like...
I couldn't agree more.
But...
there's something to it though.
Yeah. And what's interesting is 1 glass of wine versus 2 glasses of wine.
Big difference.
Huge difference.
Massive difference.
I can sleep well if I have like... I also don't drink red wine because it just like makes me sleepy and gives me a headache. But white wine, I'm a big white Burgundy guy. That's my thing. I don't know a lot about wine, but what I do know about wine is it's white Burgundy. That's what I like.
You know white Burgundy.
Yeah, I drink white Burgundy and tequila, and that's pretty much it. But I don't even drink that much anymore.
Sure.
Like I just, again, because I know how it affects my sleep.
100%.
That I'm just like, I try to, if I'm going to drink, it's going to be on a Friday night or a Saturday night.
Yeah.
And that's it. Otherwise, I don't drink during the week.
I don't blame you.
I just can't.
You make these adjustments as you get older and start to pay more attention. I think you're in a good time where you can now, I wouldn't be searching for all this balance because I don't think balance is really attainable until you're really... Until you're like fucking cashing out, right? Then you can just have this balance.
Yeah.
But while you're working and still grinding and hustling, you find a little sweet spot.
Yeah.
It's better than what you were doing before.
100%.
And it's just, it has to
I'm
happen.
still enjoying myself.
Exactly. Still enjoy yourself, but get the
like now,
caretaking in place.
Exactly. Like, I got out of a relationship a couple of months ago. So like now I'm, starting to get back into the dating thing. Mm-hmm. And, okay, so I got to eat in restaurants now. Okay, let's go to restaurants where I can make smart choices, right? Yeah. Where it doesn't feel like I'm not going to be annoying about it, right? Like, oh, well, I'm only eating keto right now.
Me.
Yeah,
you don't
exactly.
Want to be me.
I don't want to be you.
The fuck kind of oil you using? That's what I thought. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous.
For me, like, I got a pretty strong stomach. Like, I'm going to be fine with anything. My only allergy is uni, which is so crazy.
It's a terrible allergy. I wouldn't want to be you.
Wild.
It's like my favorite food.
My face blows up.
Ooh.
Like, just here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Straight allergy.
Yeah.
Wow. It's crazy.
But yeah, like, we were talking about Dunsmore before we came on. Like, Dunsmore is a great restaurant because I know that, like, I can eat pretty well there.
Yeah, you can get
like, it'll still be slutty, but I know...
slutty, yeah.
But I know that, like, I know how Brian cooks, and I know that like I'm gonna be okay.
It's really
there.
solid restaurant
For sure.
Yeah. It's probably closer to you too. Kind of.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on the Studio City side of Laurel Canyon, so it's great.
Even better.
I can get there in 20 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
It's great.
There. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, now that I'm like kind of eating in restaurants a little bit more, being a little more social outside of the fact that I'm social for a living.
Yeah.
You know, just thinking about making smart choices for myself. You know, instead of having a bottle of wine, I'm gonna have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
You know, or like not even drink.
Yeah.
Which I think people respect.
Yeah.
And you know, that's kind of where I'm at now. It's just like I just want to feel good, because when my body feels good, my mind feels good.
I'm there with you. The drinking. We have a place in Europe, and I don't drink much anymore. I used to be a big wine guy.
Yeah.
It was actually just in Napa. I was just at Harlan in Napa.
Nice.
And I haven't had that stuff in a while. But when we got our place in Europe, I was like, you know, I do need to drink a little bit of wine, and I have to figure out how to make that work. Because if you're living in Europe, you're at a fucking cafe.
You're drinking wine espresso.
BLD,
like,
dude. It's all day long. It's just, and I'm like, how do I fit this into the way I am now? Because in your 40s, it's different, you know. And I finally found a little happy medium.
Yeah.
On where I place those strategic glasses of wine.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't drink. I don't really hit the hard shit anymore.
Yeah.
I used to love my fucking Amaros and all that shit. You know, I don't really bother as much as I used to.
It's, to me,
you gotta make
at this
that
point,
change.
it's not even worth the calories at this point.
I agree.
Like if I'm gonna waste the calories, I'd rather have a fucking burger.
You can go that route. You don't have to have liquid. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, you might as well. You
yeah.
know, you're creeping up there with 2 glasses of booze. So
yeah, exactly.
You might as well just have something you really enjoy.
100%.
Yeah, it's not really what it's worth. I mean, it's
no, and honestly,
cares?
like I'll probably sleep better if I eat a burger than if I have a couple glasses of wine.
Funny enough, like being in Napa, and I don't go to Napa as much anymore because I don't really like the Cali wines.
No, me neither.
Like I used to with all the additives and that flavor profile. But
I'm just not a domestic wine person.
No,
like,
same here. I mean, you're white Burgundy guy. I'm
yeah,
a
but
Bordeaux guy.
I also love like Sicilian whites and like great Italian whites.
Of course.
But like I never got into domestic wines ever. No. But also like my parents are not drinkers.
Sure.
Like we never had booze in the house.
Yeah.
I never saw them drink. Like, my dad would have a glass of wine time to time when we would go out to dinner, but
yeah.
Alcohol and drugs was just not a thing. And I think that's why I never got into it.
It goes downstream. It makes sense.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is that the NA movement is big right now.
Huge,
it's
man.
hurting.
We have a whole page.
I know, sure. The whole fucking mocktail page.
Yeah.
Right? It's hurting.
Also, a lot of calories in that stuff too.
Oh, yeah. Don't do it for calories, but like it's a big thing right now. It's hurting the wine industry, and
for sure.
I would imagine other spirits. But that's another story. You gotta keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah.
And as you creep up in age, it's just essential.
Yeah.
If you want to be in the game.
Yeah.
I learned that probably in my 30s as well. So.
Yeah. It's funny. Like I'm 32 now. I think about like the nights I used to have when I was 27, 28.
Yeah.
Like how the fuck
you
did I
can't perform like that?
No, man.
No, man. It's great. Even a few years later.
I used to. There were days I would go to work so hungover.
Yeah. No, I know.
I can't do that anymore.
Of course you can't.
Like I could barely do it then, and now I'm just like, that sounds awful.
That's not
but
right.
I also have much bigger responsibility now.
Exactly.
Like I need to show up.
You just set an example. You're a leader.
Exactly.
You're a leader.
Exactly.
So lead.
And I got to be on every day.
100%.
Which is also why like I really value my personal time and my time at home. Like my house is my sanctuary. So like there's the physical side of taking care of yourself, and there's the mental side. Like right before this, I was in therapy. Like it's so important.
So was I.
Yeah, it's so important to take care of yourself mentally and emotionally. And music is a huge part of that for me. Whether playing or listening.
Yeah, I mean that's a gift, right? I mean, whether you're making your living that way or you have the gift of just being able to do it whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
just do it.
Yeah,
and it heals. I used to think that music was therapy, but it really isn't. Music's more of it's some other kind of outlet. It doesn't take. It takes your mind off of things, but it doesn't necessarily.
It doesn't solve things.
It doesn't solve anything.
It doesn't solve things, but what it does do for me, especially listening to music.
Oh, big difference.
Is knowing that I'm not alone in what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I can listen to, whether it's like a Brothers on a Hotel Bed by Death Cab for Cutie or Feathered Indians by Tyler Childers, or, I'm just trying to go all over the map in terms of what I listen to genre wise, or, Enema by Tool, like whatever it is, right? Like those feelings, whether it's lyrically or musically, like I feel all those things. Yeah. And I know that there are other people that are feeling that way too. And like they can express it in this way, and that's a way that I can't express it, but I relate to it. And it makes me feel, it may not solve my issues, but at least I know I'm not alone.
I love it.
And like that, I think that's the beauty of music.
It's funny you say Enema by Tool. It always happens this way, that I'm on Sunset, right where it's L. Ron Hubbard Street. And that fucking line's coming on in that song where he's like, fuck L. Ron Hubbard. And that song's always on. It's so fucking freaky. It's always like that. Like, dude, this is crazy.
I saw Tool at Madison Square Garden last year.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
I've seen them many times.
Yeah. That was my first time seeing them.
Oh, really? No, that's even if you're not a fan, you got to see Tool.
I mean, well, first of all, as a drummer, I mean, Danny Carey's like...
Yeah, he's up there. Yeah. Danny, come on. Freddy and Friends.
Yeah, get on the podcast, Danny. What are we doing? And then Maynard's just like in the back. You can't even see him. Just singing and rocking.
It's amazing.
Like they obviously, none of them like each other, but it doesn't fucking matter.
They don't even record together. It's
exactly.
Crazy. But
man, that was a great show.
It's cool. Yeah.
I'll tell you, the best show that I think I've seen in the last 10 years, and I'm not even like a huge fan of theirs. I saw the Killers at the Bowery Ballroom the night before they played Governor's Ball in New York. So they went from playing for like 250 people at Bowery Ballroom to like 500,000.
Damn.
It was, as a performer, as someone that like thought he was going to do that with his life and studied it, like watching Brandon Flowers bring the energy to 250 people as if he's bringing it to 500,000 people was the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Probably for them too. Like those guys probably really enjoyed that performance. Yeah.
You could tell they did. They played for almost 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. At one point, they just threw the set list and just kept playing.
I love it.
It was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And they were like packed onto the stage because, they had all their big gear with them. And they didn't have any small gear. Yeah. But man, they sounded great. They were tight. Like,
yeah. It's always cool to see an act that big and a venue that small.
It was so cool.
That's magic. Yeah.
Yeah. I walked out of that with like, that feeling where you're just like, holy shit, I just witnessed something amazing.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's
awesome. That was very cool.
Amazing.
I've seen a lot of fucking shows.
Same.
Yeah. You have to. It's
what
fun.
Else are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for me, concerts are like great restaurants. It's the same feeling.
Same thing. Put on a show.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, man. Let me hit you with a couple questions here.
Talk to me.
What would you say is one thing that's revolutionized your life that you've implemented?
The cold plunge.
Really? Mm-hmm. Daily?
40 degrees, 4 to 6 minutes, depending on how quickly I need to get out of the house.
Since you've been back in LA?
Yeah.
Okay. Right in the morning? Yeah.
So if I'm working out, I'll do it after I work out.
Yeah.
If I'm not working out that day, if it's a rest day, even like I'll jump in.
Okay.
It's getting myself to a point where I'm so uncomfortable that I have to talk myself into being comfortable.
Mm. Okay.
Like that's
I hate it. You'll never like it.
You'll never like it. But I've figured out how to be comfortable doing it. The first minute is fucking brutal. It always is.
Yeah. After a minute, you're numb.
Yeah, you can't feel your toes. Nothing. Your balls crawl into your body.
They're going.
Yeah, your nipples could cut glass, but like
you go. How deep you in? Really?
Here. Oh, dude, I get right in there.
Yeah.
I keep my hands out of the water.
Yeah, you got to keep it appendage.
But it's about there.
You have to.
I bring my little Sonos speaker out. I play 2 songs. That's how I know it's about 4 to 6 minutes.
You have your timing.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And that's it, because it's everything. It's mental, it's physical, it's emotional, and it's quick.
Yeah, it's quick.
It's a lightning flash.
It is,
but I have to just be like, you're good. You got to keep going. Like, do not get out. Do not get out. Stay in this.
Yeah.
It
never gets easier.
And it never gets easier.
Never gets easier.
It's always uncomfortable.
Always uncomfortable.
But you got to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. So
beautiful.
Yeah, there's that.
Okay. Along the same lines.
Yeah.
One non-negotiable every day. Can't be the cold plunge though.
No, it's not the cold plunge.
Good.
One non-negotiable every day. I don't know. That's a good question.
Take your time.
I mean, I would say probably listening to a song that I've listened to a million times. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but
Sure.
there's like what we were just talking about being uncomfortable. Then there's
a
that like
comfort in that.
very
Very comfortable.
comfortable thing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I would also say like I try to get at least 10 to 15 minutes of just complete silence, put my phone away, and just like be.
Nothing.
Yeah. And not even like meditating,
Yeah.
just
No,
like
just no distraction.
just no distraction.
Important. Yeah.
And I usually do it when I have my coffee in the morning.
Okay.
That's a non-negotiable. I have to have my coffee every morning. But like I'll put it away, and in the amount of time it takes me to drink my coffee, I can just like get ready for the day
I
mentally.
like that.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Yeah.
How's your relationship with failure?
I've always been raised, if you fail, try again. If you fail, fail harder, and keep trying until you stop failing. So like, I think failure is the only way that you get to success.
Enough said.
Yeah.
One more for you.
Yeah.
Give me a book every dude's got to read.
Ooh, that's a good one. I just read a great book. It's these two Navy SEALs, Jocko and I can't remember the other guy's name, but Extreme Leadership. Especially for someone that's like in the business that I'm in, or any sort of team business where you're a leader.
Yep.
It was a lot of stuff that like I had thought about but couldn't articulate very well, and they did. So I think that's definitely one. I think Bruce Springsteen's autobiography is probably one though.
Cool.
That's just like as a man, as a music fan, as someone who just loves art in general. It's so fucking well written. It's such an amazing story. I read it and then I listened to the audiobook of him actually reading it, and it's two totally different things.
Oh wow, that's
like,
gotta be cool.
Like hearing it in your voice and then hearing it in his voice.
And then him doing it,
Yeah, it's awesome. So I would say those two. I mean, you know, there's the classics like Catcher in the Rye or whatever, but like you know.
No, I love it.
But for me, like those are the two that stand out recently. I did also just read Mike Campbell's book from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and if you haven't read that,
I have not.
Dude.
Okay.
I finished it. I was weeping because it's the book Tom never got to write.
Yeah, it sucks.
I ordered it. I ordered another copy, sent it to my dad who was shooting a movie in Atlanta. I was like, please read this and make this into a fucking movie.
Wow.
Mike's story in particular is amazing. But then you get into like, you know, Damn the Torpedoes and the Traveling Wilburys and all that stuff. And it's like the book Tom never got to write. But you also realize like how much of an influence Mike had on all of that. Yeah. Like he wrote all of the music and recorded all of the whole song for Boys of Summer by Don Henley. Wow. I had no idea. That's all him because he got a Lynn drum machine. He was just fucking around with it. And Don Henley was like, I'm going to use that. Yeah. And Tom didn't want it.
Okay.
And then he gave it to Don Henley, and Tom was like, fuck, I should have kept that song.
Kept that one.
Dude.
Luckily, Tom had enough hits.
Great.
But
it's
cool.
amazing.
Amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me.
What a fucking legend.
This is
what
a
great
fun.
Story. Yeah, this is awesome.
We'll do it again soon. I'll start my own podcast. I'll have you on.
However you want to go about it, my man. But let's hang and let's do something. And,
cook some steaks and jam.
Welcome to the hood. Yeah. Welcome back.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. This is fun.
Julian Black, you want to tell everybody how to find you or how to not find you, whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, we're at Cucina Alba on Instagram. We got Cucina Alba in New York on 18th and 10th. We've got Alba Los Angeles on Melrose and La Cienega. Stop by, have a drink, say hello.
You won't be disappointed. Get that chicken.
The chicken's good.
Thank you,
brother.
brother.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Likewise.
Yeah.